we are going to be building the hybrid coaster in Theme Park Tycoon 2 in 1 minute, 10 minutes, and 1 hour. Definitely not a copy of someone who I stole a world record from's idea. And I have the timer right here, and we shall start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We just gotta go to the basic editor and make the station just like that, and then we go for the chain lift. Okay, go, 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 go. That's not how steep I want it. That's a bit too big in my opinion, but I don't care. Okay, we just gotta go around like this. Should we add a helix here? Yeah, let's add a helix. Why not? I don't care if we don't add brakes. I'm fine without them. And connect! Just like that, that's our 1 minute coaster. It doesn't look great. Anyway, let's have a ride on the 1 minute coaster. Here we go. Like every other coaster, does a little turn, goes up the chain lift like any normal coaster. And then after that, it starts happening. Does a straight check. There isn't any airtime except for probably the first drop. And that transition into, oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. And now we're getting into the 10-minute roller coaster. I have the timer right here, and we shall start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's going to be quite a bit bigger, which means it's going to be an even better layout. I think we should go this way. So we'll do outer banked, kind of like untamed. So we're gonna make this coaster more than 100 feet tall. It's going to be twice the height of the 1 minute coaster. I think this is good. It's not too high, not too small. And now we shall get to the drop. It's going to be nearly vertical. And then I want a bunny hill, like Steel Vengeance or, you know, Untamed and Zardra and everything. I want a bunny hill. So there we go. And now we're going into our first major element. We shall turn it like this. We have 8 minutes. Alright, so now we're going into some sort of, I have no idea what this is. It's kind of like some sort of Exodus-like inversion. We're just gonna see how good it is. Of course, it's not like RMC-like, but it is Jasperworld-like. Heartline roll down, just like this. 6 minutes. This isn't very good. Let's do a massive, and I mean massive, airtime moment. Then we do another bunny hill. This time it's twisting this way. This is basically kind of like a mini Steel Vengeance. And I think we should do a 0G roll above there. I just realized we have 4 minutes. So I think it should go like outer like this. So it's like really weird and janky and cool. Every RMC is packed with elements, but I'm sorry RMC, I disappointed you. There is no space, so I have to make it blank. A straight piece of track or something like that. There we go, that's a 0G roll. Now we got 3 minutes. I think we should do a cutback. There actually isn't much wave turns in this coaster. In fact, I don't think there's any at all. So I think we should do a very Iron Gwazi-like wave turn. Okay, we have 1 more minute. Let's make another bunny hill, and then we're going into the brake run. And in fact, this is the bunny hill, right here. I really don't want this to be rough, so now we're going into the brake run. White supports, how was that? It just looks like a Q-gay now. And there it is. There is the 10-minute coaster. Alright, and now I think it's time to ride this thing. We're going outwards. We can see the entirety of Theme Park Tycoon 2. And I think it's time to dive. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. And it's also extremely smooth. Okay, that wasn't very good. Some sideways time right there, and into the brake run. Alright, so with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, the coaster is finished, and oh my gosh, this is probably my best RMC I've ever built in this game. How many inversions does it have? 9. Okay, maybe that's not so RMC-like, but this roller coaster is really long. How long is it? 2,300 meters. That is really long. So it has the steepest drop and biggest drop of any hybrid coaster. Probably the tallest RMC ever. But I'll measure it just to make sure. Right, so it's 106 meters. Okay, what is 106 meters? 106 meters. My friends, this is a Giga coaster. So this is the first RMC Giga. You know, if this gets built in real life, then this will probably, most likely, will be the best roller coaster in the entire world. So you can see we have the catwalks of the wooden coaster, we have the supports of the chain lift by the hydraulic launch coaster. This drop is kind of like 94, 93, 95 degrees, I'm not entirely sure. It runs 3 trains, I think. No, it runs 2. But anyway, just like that, as soon as the first roller coaster cart goes down the first drop, the second one is already starting to go into the brake run, which is very good, which means it can flawlessly run 2 trains at the same time without any problems. So it goes around into an outer bank, does little twists and little bunny hills, then it goes into the gigantic the gigantic chain lift, which is 367 feet tall. It isn't 45 degrees, I don't think, maybe a little less. And then you go into like the 93 to 94 to 95 degree drop. Goes into a speed hill, and then goes into some sort of gigantic cutback, I believe, like gigantic cutback, goes round, and then after that goes into a wave turn, just like that. Then it goes into an underflip, does a little turn and then does an underflip, nice, and then it does a little turn after that, goes into probably the biggest 0G stall in the world, then goes around into another wave turn, which is gigantic, goes into a twisted double up, into a death roll, then goes round into a massive airtime hill. I don't know if it's floater, but you never know. Then I believe it goes outer banked airtime hill, then goes into another outer bank airtime hill, going into the second half of the ride, block break run, does a nearly vertical drop off it, and it's full on ejector, goes around, cut back, a very slow heartline roll, well, a very slow and smooth heartline roll, then goes round into a very whippy airtime hill, as it goes round, very whippy turn, just like that, then goes into a dive loop, then quite a few airtime hills, then does a 0G roll inside of the lift hill structure, then goes around to a cutback, a few more airtime hills, and then does some sort of double up or something, into a cutback leading into some sort of death roll. I have no idea, I know it's very weird, then goes down, one more airtime hill, and then just a little twist into the brakes. Now, I think you guys want to see the on-ride POV, but first, please subscribe, because I actually really enjoyed making this video, so I hope you guys like this video.